Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here. Welcome back to Fortnite and a very special video. Both a very special video and a video that I've been waiting for a long time now. 1-1, thank you very much for following, dude. Enjoy your bunny there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the Save the World State of Development June. This is actually an interesting one. This is actually something very interesting. Okay, so you guys know I've been talking about this for a little while. Okay, I've been talking about this. I've been kind of like bringing this up about, you know, this is coming. We didn't get a development roadmap last week, but we are going to. We did get this, and this, we're going to go through this thing one by one. We're going to talk about the whole thing because it is a very interesting, it's something very interesting. I'm going to say this at the very beginning though. I am extremely happy that they have plans going forward to this level. I was afraid that they would not be focusing this much attention on the game going forward. And I'm going to say one more thing, but I'm going to say it at the very end. All right, so let's go through this step by step. So Save the World State of Development June 2018 by Save the World Development Team. Hey Fortnite friends, let's take a look into development process and some things that are ongoing and currently in the works for Save the World. I'd love to know who's on this development team. Player reporting. Save the World is great with others, but a few bad eggs can hurt the experience. We recently implemented version 1 of our true player reporting feature to give you the ability to responsibly flag improper conduct. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. There we go. Reports are coming in and we're analyzing the types of behaviors that are major for the community. Starting next week, you'll receive an in-game message when we take action against one of the players you reported. That way you'll know the system was working and you are contributing to make Fortnite a better place to play on. For me personally, I think that when I report players, yeah, I still don't have anything. I actually, you guys can see back there, if you guys can see, I still have the exact same players that I started with. So I actually need to make I need to like file a ticket or something because I can't even report people. I can't even report people because I'm still stuck on the exact same people that I was at the very beginning. But going on. Not every report will generate a penalty, and the reporting system is geared towards serial offenders. Penalties will range from warnings to escalating bans up to a permanent ban. We'll continue to refine this feature with your help. We've talked about player reporting before. I gotta say this, guys. It actually, I'm glad that they're implementing this, but it is such a difficult thing to properly moderate. I hope they get it. I hope they get it. I've played some games. I've been a part of some communities that actually have gotten it. Some of them actually kind of have the, you know, like the, I don't know, they got it right. They get it right. And I really hope that Fortnite gets it right. And yes, like Quiet Fawn just said, I'm really worried that people will abuse the system, but hopefully they are going to be able to figure it out. I really do. Canny Valley. We are happy to announce that the Canny Valley campaign, as well as a new biome, new maps, are landing in the near future. We'll deliver the first of Canny Valley shortly after version 5.0. Sorry, 0.0. Canny Valley will take you through the arid parts of the Fortnite world with many new and unique places to explore. The story will answer many questions. Was Dr. Vinderman a hero or a villain? What happened to him? Who is the real Ray? And where is she? What really is the storm and why did it happen? You'll all see Lars and his band Steel Wool, Dennis, Penny, and all the other characters you love, along with iconic locations and enemies. So obviously it is going to be the Canny Valley like kind of map, like this is our home base. It is going to be awesome. It's going to be very awesome to see if all of Canny Valley becomes this. It's a valley. It's kind of like, think Arizona, you know what I mean? So it kind of feels like if they're going to do this all around, this sounds really, really exciting. Plus we get the Canny Valley campaign. Now, two big questions I have here from the very beginning. First big question is, if you're already in Twine Peaks, Are you going to be able to, of course, I think you're going to be able to go to Canny Valley and replay this, play this whole storyline. But let's say you're level 100. You're going to get really bored doing missions in Canny Valley at level 46 or even 70, you know? So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to do something special for those people who have reached Twine Peaks, as well as kind of, you know, kind of reward them. I mean, people who have, you know, gone through the game and reached very high levels, I don't think it's fair for them to like kind of, you know, bring him back down again. But for the story, you know, and potentially new rewards, it's going to be, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. The other question about that I have about Canny Valley is this. We already know that these maps have been tested through and played a little bit. We've gotten a slight peek at them through the previous Survive the Storm, where we had those maps. We had those new maps. So I think it'll be very interesting to find out how that is going to come into play. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see new maps. And possibly, guys, this right here is possibly the best part of this entire development vlog. This honestly is like, this is awesome. This is really, really awesome. It shows to me and a lot of other players that they are not only still working on the game, but they're planning into the future. They're planning to continue this game. They're planning to develop the game into the future, and that's very positive. That's a very positive thing. Heroes and schematics. Do you enjoy min-maxing on your way to defeating the storm? We've introduced new features that make it easier for you to zero in on particular words and configurations, and we have more on the way. Collection book research and recruitment. That's pretty cool. That means that the collection book is going to get an update. We're adding an extension to the collection book that will empower you to directly acquire specific heroes and schematics. Had your eye on a particular constructor, now you can spend flux and training manuals to recruit them with a new menu option on the collection book slot representing the hero. Okay, so looking from this, it looks like to recruit a epic one, it's going to be 100 training manuals and 100 epic flux. I'm guessing to recruit a legendary one, it'll be 250 each, or maybe 200. Hopefully that's it, but we'll have to see. There will be some exceptions, such as founders weapons, event items, etc. So this is kind of a question. They're talking here about heroes. They're saying you can recruit a hero, and then they're like, exceptions, founders weapons, event items. Now, I was talking with Lois earlier, and we were kind of wondering, does this mean that we're not going to be able to recruit event heroes? And the big question for this is something that a lot of us, you know, who have been playing this game for a long time are kind of thinking, that it's kind of like, okay, does this mean that if you were, let's say, playing in, you got a Gravedigger, okay? If you got a Gravedigger, and you, I mean, of course, the Gravedigger is very special. Not a lot of people have it. So if you got the Gravedigger before, does this mean that everyone else is going to be able to get a Gravedigger through this? Or does it mean, because if you think collection book, the collection book only collects certain things. Event things, though. There are event items in there. And there are some items that you can't. For example, like the Nocturno or the Masamune, or some of the founders' weapons, like, well, all the founders' weapons. You can only get those through, you know, either buying the packs that are no longer around, which we'll talk about that again in a second, or, you know, just getting on one of the founders' weapons in a founder llama before. So we know that all the founder stuff's, well, it says founders weapons, but does that mean that founders heroes will be able to be achieved? And event items, does this mean that all event items, none of the event items will be able to be achieved or obtained, even the heroes? I do hope that they give us some clarification on that soon, because I think that that is going to depend a lot of whether or not some people save up or not, you know. But the majority of heroes, weapon schematics, and trap schematics will be eligible for research, and it doesn't matter if you already have the item or not. You'll receive a new level 1 copy of the item, and schematics will start with a random set of valid perks. That's nice. We're hoping this feature will come online in the version 4.5 update. Guys, next week. Okay, in 6 days, no, 3 days. In 3 days. Well, no, 3 days. In 3 days. This is gonna come out in 3 days. 3 days, guys. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Collection book unslotting. In update 4.5, we're also planning to provide a mechanism to unslot items from your collection book for a nominal fee of 20 V-Bucks to deter exploitative behavior. This is huge, guys. When an item is removed from a book, the collection book experience is granted is removed too. This will not, however, result in you losing levels or rewards you have already earned. You'll just have to pay back this lost XP before the book will continue advancing. Items removed from the book will restore a level and with all their perks intact. This means that we are going to be able to bring back the event items that we put away. So like, I put several items in my collection book that were event items that I didn't know what they were at the time. I can get them back. And this means you can also get back epic items, which then you could hopefully get a better roll on, which then you could take up and improve the, what's it called? Improve the quality, so you can take an epic item to let you. This opens up a world of possibilities. I'm very happy. And again, guys, we are getting this next week in 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever you want to call it. It's coming. It's coming. Controls. This is something for people who play with a controller like Miss Lois. Builder Pro. We've gotten a lot of requests for Builder Pro control schematic and save the world, and we're happy to say it's on its way. We're aiming for it to land the 4.5 update next week. Most specific key bindings. After some of the more recent key binding changes, we also saw a fair amount of requests for the ability to separate out Save the World and Battle Royale keyboard key bindings. We're targeting 4.5 for decision next week. I can't believe it, man. Mission and enemy variety. We've had a lot of requests for increased variety in both missions, and we continue to prototype in this area. We'll have more to share in the future, but you can look forward to at least 2 brand new enemy types in the next few months. In the short term, a more powerful variant of the Shielder will be coming very soon, followed by his new friend the Zapper. So this is actually pretty cool to see that this is going to happen for a lot of people who have been around from the very beginning of the game. You know that they're okay. So for those of you who know the what's it called, the Titan the Titan husk, so there was some concept art a long time ago about this potential, like he looked like it looked like a giant. It was a Titan husk, and there were even variants of like a fire Titan husk. Like we're talking like the size of a building husk. And it's really cool to think that they are going to continue down this path, and hopefully and potentially we are going to be seeing different types of husks. That's exciting. That's very, very exciting. I don't like the fact that there's going to be a more powerful shielder, and the Zapper, if he just like stuns you, that's not going to be fun. Challenge the Horde. In version 5.0, we're going to reintroduce Challenge the Horde. Okay. All right. So Challenge the Horde. Some people might remember that. I know for sure Dizzy and Ricky, I am sure that they just had horrible reminders of this. Challenge the Horde is man, Challenge the Horde is just, it's not fun. Okay. It was a mode that made us very, very frustrated with the game. Yeah, I'm glad that they are fixing it. It's a mode focused on getting into combat quickly, drop into a map with a pre-built base, and battle against waves of enemies, but with limited time to craft weapons, build structures, and lay traps. Challenge the Horde will be the focus of our version 4.5.0 event and the primary source of event tickets. Okay, you know what? We'll talk about that later, because I'm having flashbacks and it's not fun. The mode will come with several improvements. Rework difficulty progression. Thank you. Horde's hexes will now unlock based on both campaign progress and completing previous tiers of Horde combat. This lets you jump into Horde at a difficulty level you feel is appropriate, and then push up into higher difficulties of Horde without having to further advance your campaign. Rework Combat. Playing a full set of 10 waves was a significant time investment last time around. We calculated it. It was ridiculous how many hours you had to invest in that thing. So we're looking to shorten the number and lengthen the waves. Thank you. The Horde map itself is also getting reworked, featuring a new arid biome, and we're bringing the 4 bases close together. That was fine. Mini bosses. Oh no. We want to integrate mini bosses this time around. Mini bosses will start spawning during higher difficulty encounters at a randomized rate. See, this means you might get... Okay, one of the biggest problems that we had with this before was sometimes you just got random waves of enemies. And if you weren't lucky, sometimes you would get a wave of smashers with a wave of lobbers. It would decimate you. It didn't matter who you were or how you were. It would just destroy you. Completely destroy you. So I kind of hope that we're not going to get like 3 or 4, or we get like mini boss after mini boss after mini boss, or mini boss with like a wave of lobbers and smashers. We'll see. New rewards. We're adding better rewards. These rewards consist of gold event tickets and perk materials. Ooh. And the amount of reward has been increased since the last event. Good. Fortnite's first birthday. We're approaching Fortnite's first birthday since entering early access. More details come soon, but you can expect a special anniversary llama with some nostalgic goodies. Save room for cake. That kind of explains itself, but I also wonder what they mean by nostalgic goodies. Again, I hope that this means... Okay, let's finish. Conclusion. We have a lot of exciting things in store for Save the World this year, including many we've not covered yet. We'll be working to bring mission and enemy variety such as the new Super Shielder enemy, as well as refining the core game experience. The game and player base continues to grow, far exceeding our initial expectations back when we started this crazy journey 7 years ago. And we can't wait for the adventure ahead. Save the World development team. Okay. 2 things I want to wrap up here to talk about. The first thing is exclusivity. Okay, with all these new changes coming, with the fact that you're going to be able to get previous weapons, the anniversary alarm and everything, one of the first things that come to my mind is exclusivity. By this I mean it's kind of like a badge of honor in a way if you have a weapon or something that no one else has in a schematic. So I'm kind of concerned, I'm a little concerned that they are going to take some of that specialness away from it. If you were around and you worked really hard to get a weapon from a previous event, I feel that you should be able to keep that. I feel like you should have that weapon, and I feel like if they, that if they change things like that, it's going to be a little negative for those people who have been playing a very long time. So I hope that they continue to keep the exclusivity part of the game, especially for people who've been around for a while. But I do hope that they expand on the game. By this I mean, I enjoy, you guys know this, I've been saying this before, especially when it comes to llama openings. I open llamas now for the experience of it. Not for the experience of it, for the schematic experience and the hero experience, for the XP, not the experience of it. But that's what I do now. That's why I open llamas now, for the XP. But I love event weapons. I love the event weapons. I love the event heroes. I feel that this game is so much about playing a lot, getting the gold, getting the event items, and that's enough. That's more than enough to be able to push you through and carry you through the game. Of course, you do need to open llamas for certain things, but you know, it's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is it's almost the 1 year anniversary. For those of you who have been watching me for a long time, You know that I started playing this game. I actually started playing this game 3 days before it was released because or was it 2 weeks? I forget. I pre-ordered the Founders Edition, the first one, the limited. Yeah, I pre-ordered the limited edition, like a couple of months before it actually even came out. I really like this game. I really enjoy this game. And this is wonderful. I really, really enjoy everything we read here. I was really hoping that we were going to see some news about both the limited and unlimited editions potentially coming back, or new ones being released, and when the game is going to go free. When this game was released, it was under the announcement that eventually it would be going free. A lot of us believed that it was going to be sometime around August, so sometime around the mid, version 4.5, so like 5.2 or something. Epic Games has been awesome. Epic Games has been really, really great. They are amazing, and it's really cool to see that they have, they've really kept up on it. They have been really good about, bringing us content, continuing through the game. It's been really, really awesome, really positive. So, I personally feel that this is great. This is really great. I'm really excited to see the future of Save the World. But like I said, I really hope, and if you guys notice, they stopped. I feel like they stopped they mentioned that the 1-year anniversary is coming, but that's it. I hope that it means that we are going to be getting Save the World free. I hope Save the World is going to go free. I hope it is going to be free to play. I think that they are taking measures to prevent, the wave of of people that will come in, and this game isn't for everyone. You guys know that this game is not for everyone, so it's important to support Epic Games as much as we can, in the sense of properly report people. If you've got something like a bug or glitch that's going on, go to the forums, send a forum post, tweet at them, just let them know that you're trying to also improve the game. And lastly, the limited and unlimited versions. I don't know why they're not coming back. Honestly, I really am surprised that Epic Games hasn't tried to improve those editions. If the problem was the friend codes or something else like that, I am very curious why they didn't try to improve the editions so that they could re-release them. I love my Nocturnal. I'm going to continue using my Nocturnal for quite a while, and it's the only way to get it. So I wouldn't mind if there was, I wouldn't mind if there was a new limited or unlimited version, take away the friend codes, reduce the price, and bring back different stuff, So yeah, so that's my 2 cents on the whole matter. That was and is the Save the World State of Development blog for June. I'm very happy, guys. I'm very happy they did this. I gotta tell you, when I read this, I let out a sigh of relief because I'm happy. I'm very happy, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Lastly, yes, I do know that there are a couple of free llamas. We've got these 2 upgrade llama seasonals. I'm probably going to open them in another video where we're going to talk about a couple of things, and the triple llama's back. I'm going to open that one too. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm showing. There. There are 2 free seasonal llamas. And there is the triple llama. I am going to be getting, of course, I'm going to be opening these 2. They're for free. And I will be opening these triple llamas. Should we just open the upgrade ones right now? Yeah, let's open them right now, actually. Why not? So these are my 2 free upgrade ones. Do they both go gold? No. Oh well. But yeah, so I'm just gonna open these llamas up. I'm gonna open up the other triple llamas. We're gonna keep playing because I still have to finish the blockbuster event, and in preparation for next week, guys. Next week is gonna be huge. It is gonna be huge. So thank you very much for watching, guys. There are my 2 upgrade llamas. No big surprise, but I did get some more tickets. I'm getting close. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a gigantic favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.